There it
Yes,
goes.
yes, you should.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back with the buns to try and finish up Containment Bay.
Yes.
The Warring Triad. Yeah, the Warring Triad. And
We've contained Sephiroth. It is time to report in.
well, let's report in. Hello, Orca.
The roof is Estinian's natural habitat.
Yes, it is. You take the one on the ground, I'll take care of the ones in the sky. What?
Yes.
Hello, Una Calhai.
So, Warriors of Light, how did it feel to strike down so great a foe? You must tell me more of the experience once okay, there is not a comma there. It looked like there was. You must tell me more of the experience once our meeting with your colleagues is concluded.
Yes, I know, it's such a tongue twister.
Hi, Kryl. How's the art lessons? Through thine all-surpassing skill at arms, do we now take our first step in reading this star of the Warring Triad's baleful presence? And in such wise do we lessen the burden bequeathed unto us by the vainglory of Allag. Yeah, I am all for lessening anything to do with Allag. Know, however, that the two icons which remain are thought equal in might to Sephiroth, and may yet exceed him. Ere thou proceed, I would counsel thee to marshal thy strength, and give careful thought to thy preparation. Assuming the Garleans afford us the luxury of time, even now they grasp for the means to dominate primals, blind to the technology's potential for calamity. My masters taught me that the entity known as Sephiroth was this world's first secret tree, elevated to godhood by the belief of its worshippers. There is no power more fearsome than that born of unconditional faith and unbending ideal.
'Tis plain your master fought. 'Tis plain your master found you a willing student. Tell me, was it he who taught you of Allag's technology's potential for calamity, or are those your own words?
'Twas but a figure of speech, nothing more.
When last we met, I thought I caught a glimpse of a boy behind the mask, but it would seem your defenses are firmly back in place. Really now?
Yes.
I don't know if you heard that or not, but we had squealing tires out front. Don't see any sirens lighting up, so back to Kryl.
Probably a race boy racer.
Yeah, we get a few of them around here. Must you persist with this infuriating veil of secrecy? I, for one, would very much like to know who is this master of yours, among other things.
As long as our purposes align, what matter my affiliation? It can matter quite a bit.
It matters a great deal. I did not ask out of idle curiosity. If we are to fight as comrades, we need to be able to trust each other. On which note, I should apologize for my earlier trickery. It was merely an attempt to get to the heart of an enigmatic companion. Truth be told, I was rather glad you reacted as you did. No person of your age has any business being calm and aloof all the time, much as you might wish it to be. Anyway, we had best be off. Do send word if there are any further developments.
Oriange has mastered the Stoic Nod as well.
Are you sure he didn't teach the Stoic Nod?
I'm not sure our neck muscles would be quite so sculpted if he taught us. Companion now, am I?
Better than not.
And that should be for next time, I think.
Yes.
He has 2. Yeah.
Nani?
Give me a minute here. Oh, okay. Right. Technically, one of them is current.
Technically.
A fiendish likeness.
Ah, right.
Unukalai has a gift for you. Please, please don't. I have something for you, Warriors of Light. During our expedition to banish Sephiroth, I came across a certain relic, and I believe it would be put to best use in your hands. We're gonna forget this exists, aren't we?
Most likely.
It is an elegant device of the kind used to store information. In this case, the record of the furious conflict that took place on the shores of Mericidia between the Icon Sephiroth and the forces of Halag. Should you present this tombstone to the verification node outside Triad Control, the node systems will analyze the various aspects of the conflict and create for you a false icon against which you can train. Consider it a sort of mock battle that presumes a Sephiroth who has broken free of his shackles. If I understand its workings correctly, the node should also be capable of manifesting a far stronger incarnation of the icon. This would mimic the catastrophic consequences were Sephiroth ever to absorb an additional source of energy, say by defeating another member of the Warring Triad. A compelling challenge for a warrior of your ability, yes? No. You need not possess Mr. Skryle's knowledge of Allergan technology to begin this particular battle. Simply present the tombstone to the node on the flagship, and then follow the orb's instructions. I hope the experience brings you valuable insight. Okay,
Lisa.
let's get out of here.
Lisa.
Mm-hmm. We could just leave that in our journal until we revisit there for the next part.
Yeah, probably. Where is our next part? Our next part is in Quarthus!
Oh, I meant the next part of Warring Triad.
Well, yeah.
In 2 patches. So the bit in the next patch will probably take us by there.
We shall see. We shall see.
Time will tell.
Hiya!
Hey, hey. Okay, so Ishgard is main story.
Correct, and I think that's what we're on now.
Yes. That wrapped up the last little bit of 3.2.
Yeah, we dare not tackle Hawk Around the Clock or Diabolical Bismarck for at least 5 levels in the gear upgrade.
Or maybe a little help from our friends. Like
yes,
action.
yes. One action would do it.
Yeah.
So back to Ishgard we go. And the only reason why I'm not flying is I'm gonna spend most of my time smacking into things if I try.
Whiteout conditions?
Pretty close, too. I mean, yeah, we
and
can
no
technically...
beacon to light the way.
We could technically fly by map, but the mountain range in the way does not help things.
Yeah, mountain range in this zone is bad.
Bad, very bad, very bad.
Ah, yes, the ward. We will forever be the ward.
Unfortunately, yeah.
We could save the world and we'd still just be, yes, the ward.
Pretty much. Let's be honest, we don't do this for accolades. If we did our job properly, no one will know we saved the world several times. Because then they wouldn't realize the world was even in danger.
I'm more worried we'll end up like Mr. Incredible. I feel like the maid. I just cleaned up in here. What do you mean the world needs saving?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I did hear a rumbling that Brad Bird is working on a new film.
Okay.
We'll see how that develops.
I look forward to the results, and am thankful I don't work under him.
Yes, there is a bit of that, indeed. But I can't deny his talent.
Yeah, he puts out good results. Just glad that all I have to worry about is the results. The man within. The House for Tom Knight has a message for you. Mistresses Frith, it is well you are here. You are wanted within. I believe Master Alphino wishes a word with you.
No, he wants several.
Big dramatic organ sting about these words. I feel uncomfortable already.
Yeah, it won't just be one word. This is Alphino. He may not be as loquacious as Urianje, but it is never just one word. Right, Tataru? The Scions will find a way. I just know we will. Alfie?
Cinny. Rena, Ladonia, there you are. Have you a moment? There is something I would fain discuss. Oh dear. This is serious. He's feigning. I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, though I dare say you would sooner forget them. Yes. My mind returns again and again to the moment when Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of a Stinian. It was a sight to chill the soul, but one which gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Azazla, I feared him lost forever. But the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something. Alas, I have no evidence to support this impression. Thus did I return to Y'shtola and Kryl for a more empirical appraisal, and full glad am I that I did, for it would seem they have some observations of their own to share.
The ladies have saved us a table at the Forgotten Night. Shall we go? We just started there!
Well, It's not as if they're gonna save us any chairs there.
Yeah, well.
Excellent. Let us not keep our honored colleagues waiting. Okay, back to the Forgotten Night. Pray return to the Forgotten Night.
Yeah, pretty much. I like it. The Buns can't access it just yet, but there is a housing district here in Ishgard. Actually 2 expansions ago now. They spent a lot of time doing effectively a crafting grind to have everyone build it up. And one of the things
I think it was between Endwalker and Shadowbringers
and Endwalker.
So, yeah, 2. Poof, another 100 gray buns.
And they actually built little jumping puzzles at certain corners, so you could go up and Dragoons can do their Estinian thing on the peaks.
Oh dear. I will make a very bad Dragoon.
Hello, Y'shtola.
Our table even.
The name does this establishment a disservice. Remarkably few in its patrons seem inclined to drink their way to oblivion. I do begin to see why Totoro chose to work here.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humours.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Oh no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
Unfortunately.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else. And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I'd sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean?
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the Dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
But what other choice remains to us?
Yeah, we don't need another
Should the opportunity
wandering
present
around.
itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Ah, I found you at last.
What's up, Honoroi?
Well,
A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this Dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon.
That didn't go so well.
But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over. And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg. Death to Nidhogg.
and also this is why I want Y'shtola and Kryl to take a look at the people in the arena.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a lot more theoretical and practical experience. What news has Sir Emmerich to share with us, I wonder? Aiming... Do I have anything that's aiming? I don't think I do. Healing
Yes, you
and
do,
cast-
but I think it's kind of maxed, which is Dancer.
Ah! Let's see, which kind is that?
Aiming?
I lost track of... No. Item.
Hailstorm Attire.
Oh, okay, so it's a full main set? Okay.
240.
Right, okay. White Mage is currently in 210s. And it was Casting?
Yeah.
Also in 210s. And Dancer, which is in 255. Yeah, so either casting or healing? You have a preference? Check to see what your 2 sets are like. That should be the same 2 10s that I've got.
I think Red Mage is slightly better at the moment.
In that case, I'll take the casting and you'll take the healing,
I guess so.
since it'll improve yours better.
Doesn't really matter. You can take healing too.
Too late. Okay, so we need to do something about that.
Yep, this be the set.
There we go.
The one you misbought those many years ago on Rylea. And we were so worried about the fact that you misbought, and then you realized, wait, I actually like this set.
Good. Yeah.
And you've used it off and on as glamour ever since.
Yep. Equip. Okay. Not really black magey, but it's a neat set. And kind of appropriate for the buns.
Yeah, it's effectively the caster version of the white mage set. Or the hero set.
Yeah. Much more colorful.
It is dyeable.
It'd have to be, since Rylea died to the one she misbought.
So there you go.
That said, I don't know that I don't know that this needs a whole lot of dyeing.
You can always dye it black.
Yes.
Also, you might want to turn your head on.
Okay, so that's that.
Since you do.
Yeah, it would not do bad in black at all. Has nice silver trim for it.
Yeah. But you do have a big crown thingy.
It appears. Say that again?
You do have a big crown thingy, so.
Yes. It actually appears. Who knew? No, that is so not black mage. It doesn't cover either eye.
Standards.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing here? White mage is the only one I don't need to. Okay.
Also, that gets me up to 220.
Okay.
Yeah, I really need to replace a couple of these jewelry pieces. I've got a 148 choker. Okay. White maging this for the little dribs of XP they'll give us. An ally for Ishgard. Alphino is eager to hear what tidings Ser Emeric has to share. Might Ser Emeric perchance have received word of a Dravinian advance? Or mayhap they have located us, that is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear what the Lord Commander has to say. Impatient Alphino is impatient.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
Then why did you summon us?
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
No summoning. No summoning to go against Nidhogg.
You speak of Hraesvelgr.
Okay, that...
Thankfully, he knows better.
That's better.
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal, and if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
It was mentioned before, but Ishgard is currently in a state of reforming their government.
Yes.
He's just the interim to see that achieved.
Well, especially after the Archbishop, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I somehow doubt that Hraesvelgr will be pleased to see us, but for Estinian's sake, and that of countless others, I suppose we must risk his displeasure. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you, of all people, understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Emeric. To Ladonia, Rena, and I, Ishgard is as a second home. Or at least will be once the housing district opens up. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is aught we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray, impose all you must. You are true friends. Shall we be about our task then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you will be escorting me to Somal. I confess, I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are as yet unknown to me. We will summon Hraesvelgr at zenith in this churning mists. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it best we pay a visit to Ang's Shrine. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations? I do. I would consult with Vidofnir. I propose this in part out of concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it would have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well reasoned. To the Dravanian Forelands, then. Eorzea.
Quick way!
Mm-hmm.
She says it's too cold here. We'll go through the back way.
Okay.
Because it's actually shorter, especially now that I have a decent load time.
Yes.
Yay, load times.
And VME is so nice.
Wow, nice and sunny here in Old Charlene. Charlene as opposed to Old Charlene.
I really need to get someone in here to
Clean up the place.
Yeah. You know, refurbish it a bit. Make sure nothing's going to collapse. I mean, they already have a couple of nasty holes in the floor.
Hello, Vidofnir. Ah, 'tis the warrior of warriors and her companions. What bringeth you to mine abode?
Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Vidofnir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch.
Didst thou imagine me close to death?
Yeah.
Thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time.
Full glad am I to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly.
I am a dragon full grown, and though thou to protect me, mortals, I was tempted by the fires of battle ere thy great grandsires learned to crawl.
Doesn't absolve me of the duty.
Thy words do remind me of a knight who came I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship.
Would that we could return to that era of peace, when man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancor.
For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg shade still lingereth.
That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Som all, to beseech the aid of your sire once more.
Folly, thou knowest as well as I how he will answer.
Isfalder's heart remains unchanged then. A pity. But if it is folly to hope, then I am content to die a fool.
As hath ever been the way of your kind. Go then, but be warned. The Shade's presence hath driven its minions to a frenzy.
Thank you, Vidofnir. We shall disturb your rest no longer.
Disturb away, I'm getting bored.
We could leave you a Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Any thoughts on what to take one serving of?
I went
Isn't
for
going to stack with
the
anything.
Bastiolola.
Yeah,
Because
that's kind of the
that's the best all-around
generalist.
food.
yeah.
Checking with Vidofnir real quick.
1,000 experience points.
'Tis folly to believe thy words may sway the heart of my sire. Yet I wish thee fortune in thy endeavors nonetheless. About that
Thank
Game
you.
Boy. Kinda hard to control with my claws. Do you have Joy-Cons that are a little larger?
Oh dear, she's gonna be after me on this forever.
America?
Lucia's report described Ank's shrine in detail, but her words failed to convey the overwhelming strangeness of standing here in the demesne of dragons. Winning over the worm. Alphino seems eager to press on. Though I expected no better answer from Vidofnir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. It would seem that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated. But what is the ire of one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphino. Scout ahead if you wish. We shall join you outside Mogholm.
Zoom it off to Mogholm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Mogs. Which the only Mog we have seen in Alexandria has been the male Mog.
Yes, that's the only one, only actual Moogle we've seen. We have seen them as like decorations and such. So they apparently know what Moogles are. Of course, if they're handling the mail. Like in the... I guess there's the second fight? I think it'd have to be the second fight for the arena. There's a big Moogle decoration.
Ah. Though that could have come in with knowledge of the Trolley.
I don't know who made the decorations.
Hey, Alphino. Would you bet the president's actually a Moogle? Of the Archeron.
It's a thought. They've been ruthless enough in some of the games.
Need I remind you of Nutsy of the first?
Yeah, that too. I'd rather not be reminded of any such thing. The Lord Commander seems lost for words, nor can I blame him. I recall being similarly awestruck when I first beheld this vista. Yeah, it's quite a sight. I had heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. Few live to see such wonders. I am reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Ysael yet walked by our side. Kupopo? Is that you, Rena? Ladonia?
Oh, hey there!
If it isn't Don't tell me you've forgotten my name, Kupo, after all we've been through together? But at least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you? Do you remember the Moogle?
I think it's Moglin.
I think so too.
So how could we forget you? Moglin! Roll on your perception.
How could you mistake me for that overstuffed throne warmer? I'm Moghan, that courageous Moogle who guided you to Zenith, Kupo!
Yeah, we're not so smart. You should know that by now.
Or perceptive. But putting our shared history to one side, what brings you and your friends to Mughome, Kupo?
We're going to talk to Hraesvelgr again.
Another audience with old Hraesvelgr. Well, I hope you brought the horn, Kupo. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the great worm's ears easily enough. That is good to hear, Mohan. Thank you. We had best press on to Zenith while the winds are in our favor. Overstuffed throne warmer. Now that was unexpected, Kupo. Chieftain Moglin will want to hear about this. Okay, Moglin's the chief, yeah, if...
It's the buns! They're about as bright as a...
I
star.
don't think we did any better the first time.
No. Mogsy?
Continue down this road and you'll get to Eorzea. My friend Mogmon's skirting the entrance there. It takes a courageous palm to stand guard with all the Skylords about, Kupo. Yeah, things have not changed much here. Have the Mughals ever met Hilby, and if so, how did the planet survive? Thankfully, that has not come to pass.
Especially since you know Guardbert already has a deal with the Mughals for crafting.
Oh, yes.
Not confirmed in-game, but you know he does.
There's no one he doesn't have a deal with.
Exactly. Who first?
Alphino. Pray sound the horn. Sure. We must win Hareband to our cause. Fail in this, and Ishgard's fate is all but sealed. No pressure. Nice. That was the Dragon Song theme.
Mm-hmm.
You dare summon me again, mortals?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Great Hraesvelga, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Hraesvelga. I am Emeric de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
To Perle, thinkest thou thy purpose unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in the battle against the shade of my brood brother. Don't look so shocked, it's kind of obvious.
Foresaw mine intent.
I but read that which is writ plain in thine eyes. Would that thou had wit enough to scry the answer in mine. My beloved Shiva did once build a bridge twixt man and dragon, a bridge which thy treacherous forefathers saw fit to tear down, as thou well knowst.
Lis ech kasmon ikini, lis noan jas an es in, salen mon anesh, undai in.
Well, he's being quite loquacious at least.
Mm-hmm.
Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone and despairing at the murder of our brood sister? Thinkest thou mine own soul did not cry out for vengeance. Know then that upon that accursed day my heart did wither in my breast, and thy kind become unto me the harbingers of despair.
Stapol ian nitek, shines isso, alno fais in an.
'Tis only Shiva's gentle dream that preventeth me from flying at Nidhogg's shoulder. Be grateful that I swore to abjure aggression ere I consumed her.
Seth osk, kom I nitek kin an, nosk deg gan en.
I permit my children to offer or deny thee aid as they see fit, to warn thy people of my brood brother's coming, that thou wouldst dare ask more of me, but affirmeth thine incurable arrogance. More incurable desperation.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Perceivest thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Eorzea upon your back?
Is no Kaisia holes extir valsu nesk an in eskba.
Ysael, piteous, deluded Ysael. A child did lament her past sins, and sought to balance the scales with her remaining days. 'Twas her unquenchable passion, so alike to that of my beloved, which did spur me into flight. And for mine own part, I would countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brood brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Snusk inletlai, melosk asisa, egmon kin unae.
Spare me thine idle sophistry. Even were there a mote of truth in thy reasoning, what of it? Wouldst thou have me slay mine own sibling to save a city of mortals?
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the Warrior of Light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Segmon infin, sescantis ekmon, kill an
Thou wouldst strike down thy friend, and, by example of thy righteousness, persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred.
Well, hello. Hello, Midgard Sumner.
Sloskna, dyrkin illes, kolhes na inish, draor in.
Heed me, my child. The servants of Hydaelyn envision a different outcome. They intend salvation not only for Ishgard, but for the doomed dragon slayer as well. Ishgard, are you helping or not?
Losk in an, slisva holkas kain na.
Believest thou this shade to be Nidhogg returned? Is it not merely a manifestation of his vengeance, the shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage? I would not command thee, but ponder well thy course, lest it lead thee into greater remorse.
Help us save our companion.
Okay.
Wan nadran in ale is un wan in un on kinga.
Thou wishest to rescue the dragoon from his fate, along with all the rest. I do begin to see why Ysael entrusted her hope unto thee. Thy purpose is pure, but so too is my brood brother's wrath, and 'tis that which lendeth him his all-surpassing might. Hast thou the strength of will to stand against so terrible a shadow, I wonder? 'Twould seem I must put thee and thy companions to the proof.
Sway in Ratatoska this day Slosk kin. Skorich les imo.
I shall await thee in the ruins wherein Ratatoskr once dwelled. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee to the place of thy trial. Thanks for the assist, Mitty. Can I call you Mitty? It's too late. I already called you Mitty.
Darren calls him Mitty all the time. Alfie?
Another day, another trial. Such ordeals must seem almost mundane to you by now. Would that I could say the same.
Oh, you got this.
I believe I spied a wyvern landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Hraesvalgr spoke. Come, my friends, let us not keep our escort waiting.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
There we go. Alphino has moved, but is still saying the same thing. For the sake of Ishgard, I shall overcome whatever trial is placed before me. I have no doubt that you will do the same. It's what we do.
So, do we want to two-man this or trust this?
Now let's get through the opening of it first. My Prudemates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations. Sorkai. Now I note that we have about 25 minutes. And I have a feeling it'll go a bit long as a two-man. I know.
But two-mans are so fun!
I mean, we can try, but...
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
First, unsynced, but we will level sync it. No, we will not minimum eye level it.
Okay. Great Hraesvalgr honors you with this trial. Prepare to be sorely tested.
Oh yeah.
Well, isn't he encouraging?
We're gonna be tested. Zoom! Hey, at least we don't have to wait for Q.
Mm-hmm. Right, this one. Interesting architecture, that's for sure.
And this was originally Ratataskar's domain.
Yeah. I hope you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Uh-oh. It's been a while since I've white maged. It's all been Scholar lately. Yeah, you were definitely going to be taking hits here.
And no big pulling, I assume?
No. Maybe if our gear was a little better and I was a little more brushed up on white mage. I've forgotten most of my emergency stuff. Thank you.
much.
It doesn't seem to be doing much.
They always spam these puppies.
Oh, Nova!
Yep, that's the words we want to hear.
Oh, Nova!
Yeah, they have changed the design of this dungeon a bit. Because originally you had to kill these fans in certain positions.
Yeah.
So that you could jump over the gates that were locked.
They don't do that anymore, huh?
No, because people were dense. It was too clever.
If the buns are calling people dense, that's bad. Yeah, just let the dot kill them. Keep going.
Actually, we want to go this way. Nope, it's taking us sideways. It's not letting us go over.
Nope. Yeah, you have to plant the pieces directly. I forgot about that. Just two.
There's three.
Ah, yep. Set you up a little and then go get the next group if you want. You have two dots or hops going. Biggest fan giving you trouble.
Yes, this is a chocobo freeform, and yes, my biggest fan is giving me trouble.
The chocobos never want to do anything exciting like going into a dungeon. Had to go over the gate originally.
Yep.
That is boring.
Oh, look! It's Chief Moglin.
Sorry about the name confusion earlier. You gonna let us by? This is as far as you go! You and your Your ridiculous name won't make it past me, Kupo. Don't want about the name.
Okay, now's where we might have problems.
Yeah, because I have no idea what's going on here.
We need to get these guys down and keep them apart from... Or they res themselves.
Oh dear. Yes.
Okay, that should be good. There we go.
Ah, okay.
As long as we keep them out of there, they won't res.
Okay.
Don't stand there, come over to me. And that's why.
How dare he? That could have hurt. Not have that yet. As for this, Kupo!
I can't get this one to move. He's gonna res.
Kupo!
He was too shoved against the edge. Over to me!
That was a well-timed holy. There's a lot of these guys around here, you know.
Where's the Mog Cane? There's the Mog Cane. Over here! Yeah, you should be in a good position.
Ah. Holy. Yep. There we go. Fortunately, I don't have Ludonia on percentages.
Okay, you should be good where you are. Ow!
So you say?
Sorry!
What was that about?
As long as we keep focused, we've got this.
Oh, he didn't quite go out all the way.
And of course, I think he heals the guy.
Maybe? He has an HP boost, that's for sure. His health is definitely down from where it was. If he healed, he didn't do it for very much.
I've got these two over here.
That'll do it.
Yeah, this looks good.
time on his reses, but I'm not going to give him any suggestions. Thankfully, this is not a fight full of really bad heal checks.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yep. That should do it, but let's make sure. Almost got him.
Nope, one got up.
Oh!
Stay with me.
There we go.
Move forward slightly.
No, I was not fine.
Ha ha! Down,
Yeah.
you little fluffy butt.
Lazy fluffy butt.
That is healing. Do you want that?
Let's take a look. That's bracelets. Oh yeah,
Bracelet.
I'm at 185. Excuse me a moment. There we go. Whee! Whew. Thankfully, I had just enough practice back in White Mage to remember what some of the emergency stuff was again. Like that.
Trust me, I'm using my defenses.
You'd better be. I'm not that good a healer. Go on to the next When they're getting low like that, you can definitely go ahead. Sadly, I do not have the blood lily yet. When does that come in?
70, I think. I could be mistaken.
That's a long ways away.
Thank you.
Feel better. Top healers are on the job, which does not include me.
but I don't think I've actually seen one as a minion.
Not popular, say.
No, I don't think... I'm not sure, but I don't think they just overlooked it, maybe? Another healing.
Griffins.
Fortunately, we can take that griffin separate if you come forward a bit. Nope. There he goes.
No. We were apparently beneath his notice.
Fine by me.
Yeah.
These guys are hitting.
Yes, they are. One of the reasons why I have not checked this yet. That's better.
Now we can go for the griffin.
Oh, if we must.
Very green griffin.
And I think Kurgus is a name and not a species or anything.
Yeah, I think that's a named griffin.
Yeah, I don't think there's any others with that color scheme. Oh, great. So what did I put on earlier?
The Prophet Bangle?
Prophet Spangles. Guess what? There's two of them.
Yeah.
You get that one.
I rolled greed for it.
Viking Scarf.
That's for either of us, so hold greed.
And Viking Armbards. That's me.
All yours.
Being the only Dragoon here. Or potential Dragoon.
Hello!
How about this fight?
Yes! Do you remember this
I'd forgotten this. I'm trying to forget.
Try and keep the storms clouds out of people's way.
Yeah, I will need a lot of advice, especially at the beginning of this one. And you're going to need a lot of healing at that rate. Ow.
And there goes half the wall! Just bam! Good shot!
I told you I was gonna need advice. I didn't know that's what it was gonna do. I thought it was a later thing. Like
and
during
hug
this.
the wall.
goes the rest of the wall. Ow.
Good
You can't knock down the wall if it's already there.
Exactly.
I remember the fact that, you know, he knocks down walls and such, I just don't know when or where. I don't remember that part.
And try and place the,
That?
yeah,
Try and place it where?
I've got it.
Just when I get it in the future.
You want to keep it, oh, it has a big AoE, but try and keep it right on an edge. Okay, he's going that direction. And then stay against the wall.
And he knocked down more wall.
Yeah, he did.
Not my fault. I didn't do it.
I should be able to move from here and be okay.
For boss fight levels of okay.
Up. Stay against the wall. Stay against the wall.
He's knocking down more wall.
Yes, yes. He auto knocks down. That's why you kind of have to manage.
Sorry. I remember the fact of this fight and facts of pieces of it, and that's all I remember.
He's probably gonna aim at you.
Crap.
Farewell, wall. It was nice knowing ya.
Ow. Fun a very little brain. Why are you having me do these things?
Yeah,
So down what?
this is gonna hurt. And there's the lightning debuff we've been trying to avoid.
Yes. Not as soon as a bolt, of course. Oh! I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that lightning debuff is nasty on a stick. I don't think I can do this on my own.
Sorry. It has been probably literal years since I've seen this fight.
And I have no mana.
You have no health. You have some mana. Now you have no mana. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I think we can do it if we're a little better about the wall.
Sorry. Sadly, it is after 11, and that's the second boss.
Yeah, do we want to call it here then?
I think we need to. If tomorrow was not Monday, I'd say let's keep going. I'm waking up, but I can't afford to stay up that long.
Yeah, you've got work in the morning.
Because I have a feeling the last fight will take a time or two as well.
guess you have me here to try and explain and remind you.
It would have helped if you had.
I did.
After the fact.
His tells are kind of fast. I guess Mogholm?
If we must.
Or we could just sit down at Nexus over here. Yeah, this is a rest zone.
Huh. Most restful ruin you'll ever meet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Aetherite is in great shape.
We'll try again next time. At least we'll be right here to do it with.
And I might remember some of the fight this time.
Well,
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, well, that's perfect. The fight is definitely doable, but we have to be really good about those walls.
Yeah.
Because that lightning debuff just, wow, that hurts. That hurts a lot more than I remember it hurting.
It seems to have a long delay, and then it does, like, half my health bar or more.
Bam!
And it's not like I'm a shield healer to try and prevent any of that.
Yeah. I tried healing through it. I even used my tank privilege.
I figured you must have to last that long.
With that said, be safe all, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you tomorrow probably for Theron and Rylea for doing class quests? Or role quests?
Yeah, probably do the,
ranged?
Yeah.
And we'll take it from there. And you're almost at the point where we can do,
casting and healing.
Casting and healing, yeah.
It's like 95% of the level to go, but it is at 99 at least.
Yeah, we can push that through.
And is it all one thing, or is it going to be a chain? I mean, we could probably start the chain, and I could probably get myself.
Oh, it's a chain.
Up there
it actually starts at like 92, 93, somewhere in there.
Well, if they give any decent XP, I might just hit those on the way through the chains.
Yep. Well, we'll find out. With that said, good night all.
Yes, everyone.